Hi all, I just wanted to give you a quick introductory video to how to use the Axure wireframe model for the grants application at ACS. This model has two basic panels. The panel on the right is the detailed view of the application forms and workflows that we're going to build in Flux. The panel on the left contains a sitemap of the entire application that we've built to date and that we're going to be building, and a discussion tab for creating notes um, and comments about any application piece of this wireframe document. Going through the sitemap is very simple. You just click on these icons on the below, and it'll bring up the actual page that we're going to show, that's going to be commented on. In some cases, some pages don't have much there. The Flux internal portal is just a bland portal, and there's not much that we can customize with this. The grantee portal, however, has a lot that we need to customize. So one of the things we need to do is we need to get text for this grantee portal, what you want it to say. It's very easy to comment on. What you can do is just click on the discussion panel. You can create just straightforward notes, or you can create screen capture notes as well. So in this case, we've provided a comment, please provide content. What you can do for this is you can add comments to this section, which will allow you to add and build the content that you want us to include in the site. So simply just add in the text that you want us to use and build these sections out. Just word for the wise, these sections are limited to 140 characters, and at this point we can't configure that to be changed. But it does give us the ability to capture your thoughts and ideas and discussion points very quickly. The sitemap continuing, it contains a portal for the division employees, a portal for the reviewer portal. It contains profiles that reflect back directly to the different types of portals that we've created. It also contains the roles that you've approved to be built out in the system that we're using. The site contains registration form and the corresponding workflow that goes along with the registration. So here's the workflow form. I'll just go quickly. These icons on the right are comment boxes that we've put into the system to give you an idea of what these things mean. So in this case, this is the organization name. It is a data element, and the data element name, the field name, is organization_type. This will help you out a little bit later when you start getting around to reporting, so that you know which fields you're trying to pull. The other thing is that in some cases we have notes that say, well, we're going to map this to the organization field, and it's a core field. So these give you a little bit more insight into what these data elements do. The registration form, the wireframe workflow diagram is very, very simple, and we've tried to keep it very straightforward. It starts and it stops with red circles, and we've added the forms that are used in this process. So the main form for the registration is the registration form, which is this little pink form. At the bottom of the workflow diagrams, we've included this workflow state actions, which typically have the state name and the action buttons that are associated with those state names. The action buttons include a note which also tells you what the workflow button name is, what the workflow button does. It moves to the review record, and then who can take action on this workflow button. So in this case, it's either the program lead level 4, level 3, level 2, or it's the SPO administrative official. So if you can scroll down on some of these if the text is long. That's generally how to navigate it. The other sites, the other pages that we've created are the 4 basic template applications, if you will. The first one is for the SPO application process. It's a grant opportunity seeking. It goes from initiation all the way to grant closeout, and it's a very, very long form. The workflow for this form is right below it, and it also contains a role-based workflow table at the bottom of it with actions, action buttons to drive you through the activities. The next one is the request for proposal, which includes the expression of interest and the full proposal request. This also has a workflow form that allows you to drive through the process, and it includes the workflow tables at the bottom. The CHI grant application has the same things. It has the form and icons that basically say what these form elements are, and it has a workflow state that goes along with it. So this is the workflow that the CHI process will take. This is starting off with the announcement and moving through, but it also has the role-driven workflows below. The sample grant application is the last template, and that is taking the CHI application and simplifying it so that other organizations, other groups can use that application. The application form is here. It also has the same notes, and the workflow for that form is right below it. It also, if you scroll to the right, the total breadth of all the application of all the workflows that intersect the request workflow are announcement, the grant request, reviews, which is a subject matter expert review if you need it or not. You make that decision during your process. The request reports, which are grantee reports, and transactions, which is really a schedule of payments that are going out, and you're just tracking those through the process. So that is how this wireframe process will work. What we will be doing is monitoring these sites, capturing your comments. Kanita, the ACS program manager, will be approving the comments. We will make these changes in the wireframe document. We will reflect these back to you at the end of the cycle, and then we will make these changes in the system so that you'll be able to see exactly what we are building, and we will have a approved set of requirements to build from. I hope this has been helpful. I hope this process will be valuable to all parties. If anybody has any questions, I'm always here to answer them. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.